I want to talk to you about Martindale Hubbell, and I want to talk about their AV rating. The question is the Martindale Hubbell AV rating really worth it? Let's have a conversation about that. So here are the generalities I want you to think about. Until recently, law firms relied on the Martindale Hubbell directory to find local counsel across the U.S. And however, with the rise of online resources, finding information about lawyers in any city has become much easier. That's for sure. Today, firms focus on reaching clients directly, right? It's all about just go directly to where to the lead source, using tools like digital marketing for lawyers. And with limited budgets, firms must decide where to invest their resources. And so the question is Martindale really worth it? Especially given the time it takes to earn an AV rating. So in today's conversation, I will explain everything to you so you have a clear idea where to actually invest your resources and where to invest your energy also. Let me quickly talk to you about the history behind Martindale Hubbell. So when you think about Martindale, I want you to think about a peer review rating system that was created in a different era, starting in 1868. You heard it right, 1868. That's when Martindale Hubbell actually, the peer review system was created. And so that's what over the years, not even the years, over the decades, the rating system has become a trusted method for evaluating lawyers. So before the internet, Martindale's directory helped attorneys find peer-reviewed local counsel across cities, offering valuable insights into unfamiliar lawyers and firms. So that was pretty fantastic at that point, and it still is, by the way. So when considering whether Martindale Hubbell is a worthwhile sort of option for your practice, I want you to note 2 points, and those 2 points are quintessential. First, peer reviews ratings were designed for lawyers, not clients, to evaluate a lawyer's professional standing for referrals. Okay, so the peer review ratings are there for lawyers, not clients. Second, while the AV rating remains highly respected among attorneys, Martindale is no longer the only source for information into this connected world where you have a lot of players out around. You have super lawyers, you have Avo, you have Yelp, you have a lot of legal directories out there. So what's the process here? How Martindale Hubbell ratings work? Martindale Hubbell bases its attorney ratings on peer reviews. So your ratings come from surveys of other lawyers who rate your legal ability and professional ethics. Okay, those are two things that your peers will pay attention to: your legal ability, in other words, your legal acumen, your legal skill set, as well as your professional ethics. So this distinguishes Martindale Hubbell's attorney ratings from legal profile ratings like the one you find on Avo, client review ratings like what you have on Google or Yelp, for that matter. Because see, the whole idea behind these ratings is that other lawyers want to know what your peers think of your legal ability and ethical standards. Attorneys are more likely to be persuaded by a rating from your colleagues and judges than by algorithms or random clients. Client reviews are also crucial as they bolster credibility and build an attorney's online presence. So when you work with co-counsel, opposing counsel, and judges, they have an inside view into how you practice law, and fellow lawyers have the insight to evaluate you as a lawyer. So while a Martindale Hubbell AV rating reflects your professional standing, it doesn't replace the need for positive client reviews. You still need those positive client reviews though, so you got to keep them coming. Okay. So, however, this peer review rating offers you a unique perspective not found in other rating systems, helping build trust and boost your online visibility for potential clients. So let me talk to you about how the Martindale Hubbell rating system is composed. Okay. So Martindale Hubbell uses surveys of your peers in the legal profession to determine your peer review rating. So this peer review ratings process involves collecting feedback from references and other lawyers, confirming ethical standards, and rating attorneys in different categories such as legal knowledge, analytical capabilities, judgment, communication ability, and legal experience. So those are important categories. Let me repeat them because they are so critical. I'm going to put this on the screen so you can really remember here. You have legal knowledge, you have analytical capabilities, you have judgment, you have communication ability, and legal experience. These surveys go to attorneys who know you well enough to rate your legal ability and general ethical standards. These lawyers may include attorneys in your legal field, regardless of their geographic location, attorneys outside your legal field familiar with your work, judges familiar with your work. And these surveys ask your peers from the legal community to provide feedback on your ethical standards. The survey then asks these other attorneys to rate you on a scale of 1 to 5 in categories of legal ability. And those categories, I'm going to put them on the screen. So you have legal experience, legal knowledge, communication ability, analytical capabilities, and judgment. So basically, the company uses these surveys to calculate your peer rating. Okay. Now let's talk about the rating system itself. And I want to first talk to you about the old rating system and the current rating system. So formerly, let me first start with the old rating system. Formerly, the company had 3 levels of awards based on your score and your years of practice. Attorneys with C ratings were considered fair in legal abilities, while B ratings were given to those rated good or better with at least 5 years of experience, and A ratings went to attorneys rated very good with over 10 years of experience. So that's really Martindale Hubbell also added a binary ethics rating. So if you receive a V rating, it meant your peers rated your ethical standards as very high. Thus, a lawyer could have 6 different peer review ratings as a result of the survey process. So AV rating means very high legal abilities and ethical standards. A rating, high legal abilities. BV rating, good legal abilities and very high ethics. B rating, good legal abilities. CV rating, fair legal abilities and very high ethics. And C rating, meaning fair legal abilities. So those are the six sort of rating categories you might have. And the AV rating was the highest rating possible under the old system. Now let me talk to you about the current system. So the current rating system, Martindale has changed its peer review ratings to have only 3 levels. So instead of the individual letter grades for legal abilities, the current ratings use descriptors. So those descriptors were pretty they are pretty simple. Using under the current system, an attorney can earn a peer review rating of AV, preeminent rating. That's actually the highest rating. Distinguished rating, in other words, excellent rating, and notable, strong rating. So those are 3. So AV, preeminent, distinguished rating, and notable. Roughly speaking, an AV preeminent rating corresponds to an AV rating, but a distinguished rating seems to include a BV rating plus a B-rated lawyers with excellent ethics. Likewise, the notable rating seems to include a CV rating plus C-rated lawyers with strong ethics. Let me talk to you about the AV ratings here. So let's have AV ratings defined. So what's the highest Martindale Hubbell review, peer review rating? So the thing is, when you think about AV rating or AV preeminent, this is the highest rating you can get in the peer review process. Okay, to earn an AV rating, you'll need at least 10 years of experience. 10 years. If you receive an AV rating, it means you have been recognized for having high levels of integrity and skill. That's important. Okay. And BV rating or distinguished also is a very respectable and high rating because you need a lot of years of experience, and this awards actually attorneys who have some experience and have been found to show great legal skills. CV ratings are notable. This rating is not negative though, but to receive a CV or notable rating means that your ability is above average. This is a great initial rating to receive especially. So this is important. Now, how do you get AV rated? There are a few ways you can get into a peer rating system. Use a peer reference nomination tool directly from Martindale Hubbell. You can receive this tool by contacting their customer support team. You want to submit a list of peers who are already listed in the Martindale Hubbell database. So according to Martindale Hubbell, you must also have been admitted to the bar for 3 years and have a profile on their website. And Martindale Hubbell will then send a survey to your reference list where you will be evaluated. Additionally, they will send this survey to attorneys who are not on your reference list. So the length of this process depends on how long it will take to gather your references and for them to complete the ratings. It will typically post on martindale.com within 24 hours of its completion. Now, how will an AV rating affect your firm? Well, these ratings are just a part of a whole when a client is trying to collect like info about you and select an attorney. Ratings are a large factor. One survey suggested that over 90% of consumers looked at online reviews when selecting a service or business. Being an AV rated law firm will not do everything to get customers. That's where SEO comes in, but it makes a big difference. And while law firms as a whole are not put through a peer review process, they are still recognized. Here's how it works. If there's an individual AV rated attorney within a law firm, the law firm will be given the rating of the individual with the highest rating. So that's really good. That's really good from let's say, from a scalability point of view. That's really fantastic. Let me give you a few extras here. Can a lawyer be reviewed by clients using Martindale Hubbell ratings? I think you know the answer now, okay? Wondering, the thing is that only members of the legal community can submit surveys for the company's peer review process. The company still calls its peer review process the gold standard in attorney ratings. However, it also acknowledges that peer review scores may provide valuable information to other lawyers, but only limited information to potential clients. Okay, so since 2017, Martindale Hubbell has offered clients the ability to submit lawyer reviews through the company's online directory. That was really good from as an innovative step. And so this can be seen, those surveys can be seen in the Martindale lawyer search. A lawyer receives a client-reviewed badge for use on the lawyer website after receiving their first review. So that's really good. Additionally, the company gives ratings to firms that receive multiple positive reviews from clients on the company's website. The ratings are based on the number of reviews received and the average score. Average score plays an important role. So the average client rating is crucial because it determines the level of recognition a firm can achieve. So client review ratings awards recognize and reward attorneys or law firms based on their client reviews and ratings. The awards include platinum, gold, and silver levels depending on the number of client reviews received and the average client rating maintained. So for platinum means an attorney received at least 10 reviews with an average score of 4.5 out of 5. Gold, an attorney received a gold rating for receiving at least 6 reviews with an average score of 4.2 out of 5. And silver, attorneys receive a silver rating if they receive at least 3 reviews with an average score of 4 out of 5. So let me talk to you about the strategy here. How do you get a client review rating? So to get a Martindale Hubbell AV rating, you must have a profile on Martindale's website. You must direct your clients to your profile on the website. There they will search for your name in the category for the legal issue you handled for them. For example, if you have a personal injury law practice, they will search for your name in the personal injury category. So that's pretty straightforward. Once they find your name in the search results, they will then complete a survey that asks them to rate you on a scale of 1 to 5 in 4 categories: quality of service, communication ability, responsiveness, and value for money. And reviewers can also leave comments with their reviews. According to Martindale Hubbell, their client's review, including the comments, will appear on the site within 24 hours after submission. Remember that this Martindale Hubbell reviews are for individual lawyers, not law firms, okay? If multiple attorneys in your firm worked on a client's case, each individual attorney must ask for an independent review. And the review rating published on Martindale's website is actually the average of all review scores received over the preceding 2 years. So that's important, okay? Now, what are the benefits for law firms of getting Martindale Hubbell ratings? Martindale Hubbell peer review ratings offer substantial digital marketing benefits for you and your law firm. So achieving an AV rating signals professional excellence and is widely respected by other attorneys. That's what you want too. Colleagues recognize the rarity of Martindale's highest lawyer rating. making them more comfortable referring cases to you. They trust that you possess both the legal skills and ethical standards to competently handle their clients' matters. Even if potential clients don't fully understand the ratings process, earning the highest the rating impresses them. It reflects your reputation for excellence and integrity, helping to outweigh any negative reviews and strengthening your firm's credibility. So that's really good from the get go. Okay, and Martindale Hubbell's review ratings from clients can also persuade potential clients of your legal knowledge and expertise, and a prior client's experiences with your work indicate how you will handle a new client's case. So that's really fantastic. And the cool thing here is that your peer rating can also be used on other platforms. So this level of transferability is really great. Okay. So in addition to the impact ratings have on potential clients, Martindale rating can also positively impact your digital marketing. So Martindale Hubbell owns several platforms, including lawyers.com, Avo, and Nolo. So your Martindale Hubbell peer review rating will appear across the company's network of platforms. The more places you appear, the easier it is for consumers to find you. More importantly, since Martindale Hubbell owns multiple platforms, your peer and client ratings badges will automatically appear with your profile across these sites, and this boosts your lawyer's reputation and helps with search engine optimization for your law firm. Think about it. And when search engines evaluate websites, what do? They actually rank them higher if authoritative sites link to them. So by being featured on Martindale's network, you actually gain valuable backlinks from high authority platforms. So that's really good because it gives your law firm an extra layer of visibility. It also increases your website's chances of ranking higher in search results on Google and other search engines, helping you meet the minimum threshold for top placements. So those are some of the pros of having Martindale Hubbell ratings for attorneys. What about some of the minuses? Because nothing is perfect, including Martindale Hubbell rating. So while a Martindale Hubbell rating, especially a Martindale Hubbell AV rating, can enhance your attorney's reputation, there are several drawbacks to consider. So you have limited reach, the cost, the bias, the time-consuming aspect of things, and the focus on senior attorneys. So when I speak about limited reach, Martindale Hubbell's audience is smaller compared to more modern legal directories, reducing visibility. Also, think about the cost. Participating in the rating system and maintaining a profile can be expensive for smaller law firms or solo practitioners. You also have the bias, so the rating system relies heavily on peer reviews, which may introduce bias or limit opportunities for younger attorneys to be rated. You also have a time consuming process. Obtaining an AV rating requires a lengthy process of gathering peer evaluations, okay, which may not offer immediate benefits. You also have a focus on senior attorneys, so younger lawyers may find it difficult to gain recognition due to the system's emphasis on established attorneys. So let me close to this conversation with the methodology here. So basically, how can your law firm become part of the Martindale Hubbell rating system? Like, straightforward. So you want to contact Martindale's customer support to request a rating of your legal ability and ethical standards. You want to compile and submit your peer references using the peer reference nomination tool. So basically, you need to have attorneys, like your references must have profiles on Hubbell's website, and also include current email addresses in their profiles. And you want to contact your peer references, okay? Talk to them, tell them that, hey, listen, this is what's happening. So after submitting your peer references to the Martindale database, the company will send them an email with a survey link for your rating score. And so the company advises that you contact your references beforehand, because this will increase the likelihood of responses. And Martindale Hubbell recommends that you contact your peer references after submitting their names in the tool. And according to Martindale, your colleague are more likely to respond to the email and submit ratings if you contact them first, especially like 2 or 3 days before. And so that's kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that you can also you can delete like you cannot delete bad reviews, but you can respond to them. Okay, so the thing is that you can't simply delete a bad review. You can respond to the review to explain your side of the story or counter any factual assertions. That really gives you another opportunity to be professional, by the way. And you can opt out of Martindale's review process by contacting the company's customer service. You can then become ineligible for a rating from peers or clients. Bear in mind that opting out will not remove old reviews from your profile. They will remain visible unless you mute them, as discussed a little earlier that I said to you. So the verdict here is Martindale Hubbell worth it? It really depends. Okay. So determining if pursuing a Martindale Hubbell rating is worth your time depends on your goals and clients. While an AV rating can enhance your credibility in the Martindale Hubbell Law Directory and set you apart as outside counsel, clients seeking personal legal help may value peer reviews less and prefer testimonials from individuals in similar situations. So the process of obtaining a legal ability rating is quick and could yield substantial business. However, if you already rely on referrals or have a niche practice, you may not need the additional visibility. So this is important. So the bottom line here in today's conversation, I spoke to you about Martindale Hubbell AV rating, give you the generalities, the process, the rating system, the AV ratings, the extras, the strategy, the methodology, and now the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.